Ruth's crew and Peter's crew. Claire here for you, and this might be my last ever video to you. Oh, I'm quite excited about that. As you can see, lockdown locks have been cut. Not sure I like it. I was getting used to it long. Anyway, before we go any further, here are some great hellos from you, new ones from Muddy Church. Hello! Hello!
Hello! Hello!
Hi!
Hello! Hello!
Hello!
Hello! Hello! Hello! Hi! Hello! Hello! Hello!
This week, the video is all about the kids club that should have come in the post most recently, and it is called Zaccheaus Climbs a Tree, and it's for the 16th and 23rd of May. So here is my name call out to all of you. Are we sitting comfortably? Here we go. Hello Louisa and Holly. Hi there Gregory and Billy. Hi there Hazel and Freddie. Hello Simon and Layla. Hello Luca and Isaiah. Hi there Hope and Leo. Hello Joseph and Grace. Hi there Timmy and Maisie. Hello Jemima and Ruben. Hi Hugo and Ed. Hello Eliza and Elsie. Hello Valentine and Autumn. Hello Harry and Sophie. Hi there Jaden and Caris. Hello Tess and Lucy. Hello Amy and Paddy. Hi there Ben and Liberty. Hello Toby and Maisie. Hello Eliza and Eucas. Hello Josh. Hello you. It has been absolutely fabulous to be able to see so many of you back at Muddy Church, and God has blessed us each Sunday morning with sunshine and no rain. Thank you God. Right at the end of this clip, I'm going to show you a little taster of what Muddy has been like for those that have been there, and also my outtakes, which some of you will have seen in church last Sunday but some of you may have missed. I'll pop those at the end of this video for you to have a giggle. So today's story, Zaccheaus Climbs a Tree. I'm going to tell the story this week using play people, but before I do, I thought we'd have some worship. And as it's our last video and I've been trying to choose, you know, the best worship we've had so far, I thought we'd start with the one you always seem to request when we're together, which is My Lighthouse. Here's a version we've used before. My Lighthouse.
My wrestling, in my doubts, in my failures, you won't walk out. Your great love will lead me through. You are my peace in my troubled sea. Oh, you are my peace in my troubled sea. In the silence you won't let go. In my questions your truth will hold. Your great love will see me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Oh, you are my peace in the troubled sea. My lighthouse, safe to shore. Whoa, safe to shore. Whoa, safe to shore. Whoa, safe to shore. I won't fear what tomorrow brings. With each morning I'll rise and sing. My God's love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Oh, you are the peace in my troubled sea. My lighthouse, oh, my lighthouse. to shore. Whoa, safe to shore. Whoa, safe to shore. Whoa, safe to shore. Fire before us, you're the brightest. You will lead us through the storm. Fire before us, you're the brightest. You will lead us through the storm. Fire before us, you're the brightest. You will lead us through the storm. Fire before us, you're the brightest. You will lead us through the storm. My lighthouse, whoa, my lighthouse, shining in the darkness, I will follow you. Whoa, my lighthouse, my lighthouse, I will trust the promise. You will carry me safe to shore. Whoa, safe to shore. Whoa, safe to shore. Whoa, safe to shore.
And here's the story. If you've been reading along in the Diary of a Disciple, Luke's story, then today's story is in Luke chapter 19. You can find it on page 267 of your book. Jesus entered Jericho and made his way through the town. There was a man living there called Zaccheaus. He was chief tax collector in the region and had become very rich. He was trying to get a look at Jesus, but he was too short to see over the crowd. So he ran ahead and climbed a sycamore tree. The tree we're using is not a sycamore tree. I wonder if you know what a sycamore tree looks like. When Jesus came by, he looked up at Zaccheaus and he called him by name. "Zaccheaus," he said, "come down. I must be a guest in your house today." Zaccheaus quickly climbed down and took Jesus to his house. Great excitement and joy. But the people were displeased. "He has gone to be the guest of a notorious sinner," they grumbled. Meanwhile, Zaccheaus stood before the Lord and said, "I will give half my wealth to the poor. And Lord, if I have cheated anyone with their taxes, I will give them back 4 times as much." And Jesus responded, "Salvation has come to this home today, for this man has shown himself to be a true son of Abraham. For the Son of Man came to seek and save those who are lost." So I wonder if you can relate to that story. Are you a tall person that can always see above others? Or are you someone small and often feel you miss out because you're standing behind tall people? It's quite a while since we've been in a crowd for anything, isn't it? But maybe you can get a feel of what it might be like when you're at school. So I wonder, the questions about the story in our magazine. What famous person would you like to meet? Is there somebody you'd like to meet? I have never met a member of the royal family and would quite secretly like to meet a member of the royal family, mainly because it would mean I had to get dressed up and that would be fun. But I don't know, who would you like to meet? Is there a famous person, maybe a football star, a film star, a YouTuber, a blogger? I don't know, a Teletubby. Who would it be? It says, what would you do if you heard that that famous person or the person you really want to meet was coming to Coombe Down? What would we do? Would you rush out? Would you camp overnight on the street so you didn't miss them walking by? What would you do? I don't know. Would you climb a tree and sit there all day? Hoping it wasn't windy like today. How do you think Zaccheaus felt when Jesus said that he wanted to come to his house? How would you feel if somebody said, Claire, I want to come to your house? It's a long time since anybody's been in my house, and we've actually had to been working at a post-COVID thorough clean and tidy because things have got quite messy with us all working on top of each other. I've taken all the puppets back to work now and a few other things, so you can actually walk through the hall. But I wonder, so if, you know, if I was Zaccheaus and the famous person, or Jesus, said, Claire, I'm coming to your house, there would be a moment of panic, like, ah, my mess. How would you feel if the famous person wanted to come to your house? Now, the last question, how would you welcome Jesus into your house? That's a big one, isn't it? I do hope that because Jesus is alive, is risen today, that you welcome him into your house every day. Thankfully, we don't have to make space for him to sit. He's just there, and he's present in our hearts. But imagine that. So, do you think Jesus would want us to tidy up if he was coming? Do you think, like the story of Martha and Mary, he'd want someone to be rushing round preparing the food? Or do you think he'd just want you to be like Mary, sitting and listening to him? I've got a feeling, really, he just wants you to sit and listen to him. He just wants to be where you are, and he's probably not too bothered by the mess, unless the mess is stopping you from talking to him. So I wonder, what would you do if Jesus said, hey, I'm coming to your house for tea? Right, as usual in our magazine, there are all sorts of things for you to do. There's the story to colour. There's loads of puzzles, some of them are quite tricky. There's a rather complicated, but I think it might be fun, acrobat craft to make. I'm not going to do that because I'm doing a cook with Claire and eat the Bible one treat at a time for you. But you might want to do that. Do send me a photo if you do, or a video if it's an acrobat. More puzzles, some challenges, especially some challenges involving trees, and some games to play. So do have a look through the magazine and have a go at those and let me know how you get on. So I thought we couldn't do a last video and not do a brand new Cook with Claire and Eat the Bible one treat at a time. So here is my latest creation, Zaccheaus in a Tree treat. It involves all our favourite ingredients. Enjoy. Hello, welcome to my kitchen for this final Cook with Claire and Eat the Bible one treat at a time. We've saved the yummiest treats till last, and today we are going to make Zaccheaus tree cakes, and they require the following ingredients: Rice Krispies, chocolate finger biscuits, or you could use Kit Kats, something thin and chocolatey, or if you've nothing like that you could just use toast with chocolate spread. Jelly babies, that is a crucial ingredient. You may have to find an excuse to buy some. Marshmallows, mini ones work best. Some green food colouring. Now I struggled to find green, so I have actually bought blue and yellow. I mixed them and it's looking pretty green. And some butter or margarine. Okay, find those things and I'll show you what to do. Right, so this is an American recipe and it talks about things in cups and strange measurements that we don't have. It's also a recipe that uses the microwave. So I'm hoping you've got a microwave, although you probably could do this first bit by melting things in a pan if you had to. So the first thing you need to do is find a large microwavable bowl, and you need 4 ounces of the marshmallows. There we go, 4 ounces of marshmallows. And you need to add about an ounce of butter. So 4 ounces of mini marshmallows, 1 ounce of butter. So you take these and you zap them in the microwave for 30 seconds and then you stir after 30 seconds, and you do that 3 times until they are melted into a gorgeous gooey mix. This is after the first 30 seconds. Look at that, it's already starting to go. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. So give it a stir and then give it 30 seconds more. But don't forget, nothing metal in the microwave. And beware, because your gooey mixture might get hot. Look at this. So that's after just another 15 seconds. So melt them in the microwave or very gently in a pan. And then you've got to add food colouring to make it as green as a tree. So here's some I mixed earlier because I was using my yellow and blue. Here we go. Let's add some more. Because I've been adding a mixture, I'm going to have to add a little bit of yellow, a little bit of blue. This might be where it all goes wrong. I need to do it with brown. Mix it in. Ooh, look at that. Oh yes, this gets the colourful goo. It's an American recipe and it says add 2 cups of Rice Krispies. I'm not quite sure exactly how big an American cup is. Go for a mini eggs cup, why not? So add yourself a cup. So add 2 cups of Rice Krispies to your green goo. And then mix until all of the Rice Krispies are stuck together with green goo. Mix gently, otherwise you will crush your Rice Krispies. And this is creating the leaves of our tree. Actually, it looks like something sort of, I don't know, intergalactic green slime. Right, now, I forgot to say at the beginning, but I'm sure you've done it because you're very clever. Tie back or chop off your lockdown locks. Wear an apron and don't forget to wash your hands. But before this next bit, which is going to use my hands, I'm going to wash my hands again. So I'm going to work on a piece of grease-proof paper because this is going to be sticky. So take a spoonful, well first of all, let's take a chocolate finger. So the chocolate finger is going to be the trunk of your tree. The trunk of your tree. And then using your fingers, create a lovely... Ooh, this doesn't work at all. Oh dear. I think fingers were not a good plan. Wait a minute, I'll wash my hands again. Right, take 2. Definitely using 2 spoons. Spoon the mixture onto the top of your tree trunk. Take your jelly baby, who from now on is Zaccheaus, and stick him in your tree. Right, there we have our first one. Can you see? And you need to cool it in the fridge. And then I'm reliably informed it all sticks together. So I'm going to make some more and then I'm going to cool them all in the fridge. Right, that is one very, very sticky bowl. I would get water in it quick to help it clean. There we have it. Just put a few more Zaccheaus in a few more trees and it's done. So there we have our Zaccheaus in a tree cakes. You need to pop them in a fridge, maybe on a baking tray to cool and set. And then hopefully they'll come off the greaseproof paper, we'll find out, and onto a plate for the most delicious or possibly the sweetest and sickliest treats we've made yet. so I'm going to pop them in the fridge. Whee! So we'll give them about half an hour in the fridge if we can wait that long, and we'll see what they're like then. I don't think they'll take long to set because they were starting to set as I made them. And then we'll try them out. Okay, they've been in the fridge for half an hour, and remarkably, we can now lift them as a whole tree off the paper and taste them. That, my friends, is an extremely tasty treat. Have fun. We haven't prayed. Bad. We must pray. So, I think we'll do an action prayer today. So, let's start with our house. Dear God, thank you for our houses. Thank you for keeping us safe through this pandemic. Thank you we all have a safe space to be. And thank you that you, Jesus, can be welcomed into our house at any time. We don't have to be tidy. We just have to make space and say, come and talk to me. Jesus, we thank you for trees, beautiful reminders of your creative power, and homes for so much life. Help us notice you when we look at your creation. And finally, Father, Zaccheaus changed when he met Jesus, and he became generous and a new man. Please, God, bless us with a change of heart when we encounter you, that we too will be generous and new creations created for you. Amen. So, our final worship, I thought we'd play out with From the Top of My Head way down to my toes, which I know some of you have really enjoyed. And it certainly gets the wiggles out. After that, don't miss the outtakes and the Muddy Church Taster. And I will see you all soon. The 30th of May, we've got an all-age service at church, which will still, I hope, involve a bit of a treasure hunt. So book in to come along to that. It's also going to involve a dedication of a baby. So it's going to be a busy day. And after half term, I'm really hoping that we can return to Peter's crew and Ruth's crew on a Sunday. I'll see you there. Bye! Okay, we've got a space. I've got my balloon. Everybody everywhere. The top of my head, way down to my toes. I can't keep it all inside. I want to jump with all my might. Jump from the top of my head, way down to my toes. I can't keep it all inside. I want to dance with all my might. Let's dance! Come on, join in. Everybody, everywhere, raise your hands up in the air. Say Jesus, Jesus, Jesus is alive. Everybody, everywhere, raise your hands up in the air and say Jesus, Jesus, Jesus is alive. From the top of my head, way down to my toes, I can't keep it all inside. I want to jump with all my might. Jump away. From the top of my head, way Jonah's crew. Don't think I've switched it on, have I? Pharaoh summoned Moses. Bring that Moses here! Here I am, Moses. Here I am, Pharaoh. It looked like all was doomed. But no, because Moses had God. And God said, oh, do you know what? We've lost his stick. We've lost the spoon of doom. Let me go find it. So here's the sea. Oops. Hello, Peter's crew. Peter, no. Oh no, I've got this too. Oops. Not gonna work, is it? But I've got the Bible, so and it was hot, and they were camping in tents, and there wasn't much food. Oh, I need to switch that off. I hope I haven't missed anybody. Hello, you! Oh.
Sorry.
On day 5. That was day 5.
Do you have my whole body or just like, what do you have?
No, I've got the other one actually.
It's like a low budget Justice League.
It is completely. Right, okay, right. Can you move back? Can you let strings out and move back to the moment I've got your hand just in? That's it, right. Good question.
Good question. You can consult my 40-page blog on my website.
Yeah.
You could say,
Please.
as for me and my house,
check with
we
me.
will serve the Lord. I'm really beginning to feel that there is a really hopeful return to normal.